Live from WJZ, this is breaking news.
There it goes. What a historic day for this country. A journey more than half a century in the making, lifting off just moments ago. As we come on the air, Artemis 2 officially launched and 4 American astronauts are headed to the moon. Our other big story at this hour, the weather here at home. As we switch gears and take a live look at the radar right now, an alert day has been declared as storms are rolling through tonight. Welcome in to the news at 7, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter. We will have much more on tonight's Alert Day in a few, but we begin with that historic launch on the Artemis 2, our nation's first trip back to the moon since 1972, more than 50 years. And 2 of today's crew members, well, both have Maryland ties. Astronaut Christina Koch, who worked as an engineer at Johns Hopkins, and then, of course, Reid Wiseman, the mission's commander and a Baltimore native, leading this journey for us. A watch party happening right now in Baltimore County. That's with Wiseman's class from Dulaney High School, and that's where our Bryant Reed joins us now. Bryant, what a moment for this community tonight.
Yeah, Rick, absolutely. You said it. This reunion here is from the class of 93 at Dulaney High School. Not everybody graduated with Reid at that time, but plenty of people are here to celebrate. I actually have with me, he was a teacher, a science teacher at Dulaney High School while Reid Wiseman went there his senior year. This is Steve Shaw. Steve, talk to us about your relationship with Reid and how amazing it was to see him go up into space.
Well, I mean, it's historic, right? It was amazing to watch that rocket go, and we're holding our breath for so much of it. Like are we cheering or not? But Reid has just been a great friend of Dulaney for all these years. I didn't teach him. I was there my first year. It was his senior year. But he's reached out to us for years. He's come back. He's done assemblies for us. He sends videos. He does calls with my students. Like, he is a great friend of science and of getting the next generation really excited about what's going on.
As everybody started to cheer again. So because you all have that connection, how interactive do you think he's going to be with you all in 10 days when he touchdowns, he lands back here on planet Earth, and reaches out to you to talk about the mission and to talk about school?
Well, he's going to be a busy man.
I can imagine.
He's been a busy man for months. A message would get a like or a heart because he's busy. But he's been in touch with like really good friends of his who are pinging me, who are down there. But when the time is right, we hope to bring him back as a welcome home of a hero. I mean, he's an American hero. There's no question.
Absolutely. It would be great for him to kind of meet or send a video to the students, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. This mission is tight. The International Space Station was 6 months, so we have more time to kind of interact. This is, I think everything is scripted big time. Okay. We'll take whatever we can get.
I hear you.
Just a shout out, whatever.
Last thing, how proud of him are you?
He's an exceptional man. It's just what anyone asks. And that's what you want. Absolutely. So he's the guy who represents our country.
Absolutely. And the county and the school and all of that. And he does it he's just a great man. That's why all these people are here. Fantastic. Steve, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you had it. This is just one of the dozens that are here celebrating Reid Wiseman and the accomplishments of that Artemis 2 launch. Guys, we'll have much more from this group here coming up later tonight at 11. But for now, on your corner in Timonium tonight, Bryant Reed, WJZ.
Yeah, the excitement is obvious. Bryant, great coverage, a night many of us will never forget. Thank you. Well, the Artemis 2 dealt with a couple of issues if you were following along with the launch pad on Wednesday afternoon. That includes the countdown clock ticking down and the weather looking good. The crew sat strapped in, ready to blast off from the Kennedy Space Center, headed for a trip around the moon. Christian Benedevites just filed a report on Florida's Space Coast for WJZ tonight.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
Artemis 2 successfully blasted off from the Kennedy Space Center on a history-making trip.
Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission.
To a wonderful applause from the crowd.
The 3 Americans and 1 Canadian who make up the Artemis 2 crew said goodbye to their families and boarded their Orion capsule on schedule Wednesday afternoon. The mission will take them a record-breaking 252,000 miles from Earth, a little over 4,000 miles farther than the Apollo 13 crew in 1970.
We're sending that spacecraft farther into space than ever before.
This is the first crewed mission to the moon since 1972. It's planned as a 9.5-day mission, passing the far side of the moon.
If all goes well, the astronauts will see and photograph regions of the moon never seen by human eyes. Retired astronaut Mike Hopkins knows all of the crew.
In these kind of moments, you're just very focused in on what step am I doing right now, and let's make sure I get that one exactly right.
Large crowds started gathering early this morning to get the best view, equipped with telescopes and cameras.
It's pretty monumental, and it's not something that happens every day, so it's incredible.
The mission is part of a long-term plan to send astronauts back to the surface of the moon in 2028 and eventually construct a moon base. Cristian Benavides, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center.
Christian, thank you. Let's